One of the things that we talk about at Boss Equity is what we see as being the battle between David and Goliath. And that's the difference between the small and medium-sized software technology companies and those businesses over 100 million. They have greater resources, they get the most publicity, they've got resources as regards people, and they can also bring in some of the best minds. Now, when that comes to an M&A process, again, they have a great advantage over you. Quite often as buyers, they have people that specialise and who make multiple acquisitions. Some of the people that we come in contact with are making several acquisitions every single month. So that builds up a lot of experience. Now, for the owners, the software owners, the entrepreneurs within the small and medium-sized businesses, typically they will only go through that process once, twice, or maybe 3 times. And they really are outgunned in that respect. Now, what we're here to do is to balance up that unfair fight. What we've seen is that in order to get the maximum value for your business, and that ultimately is what we're here to do, and what we believe is right for the software entrepreneur to get their just rewards at the end of the journey that they tend to go through. Because there is a right time for those software entrepreneurs to leave the business and perhaps go and do the whole thing again. And it's the time for a much larger organisation to take that business, because what takes you to that stage is probably a different set of skills than will take you beyond those businesses that want to go sort of 50, 60 and perhaps beyond 100 million. But what we see is that in order for those software entrepreneurs to really get their just rewards is that they need to have a business that is attractive to be acquired. And what that really requires is that it has to de-risk that acquisition for the potential buyers. And in order to do that, your business has to be solid. We talk about it as part of our Equity Value Accelerator service, because you can see here we've got 5 modules within that. We see those as being the columns of the business on which the business sits. Typically, a software business founders will have 1 or 2 bias in their experience and background. They may come from a technical background, or they may come from a sales background. Occasionally we see people from a marketing background. But actually, to get the maximum value, you have to be strong in all aspects of that business. And it has to be viewed in a certain way, in the same way as an acquirer coming in. And that's something that we're very good at. If you're interested in putting together an exit strategy, because again, we've said many times before, an exit strategy is something that you need to have probably before you even start the business. Now, I'm aware there's probably the vast majority out there who haven't done that. But if you haven't, even if you see your exit as being even 5 or even 10 years away, you need to start doing that now. That's if you want to maximise that exit at the right time. Because what it helps you to do by having clarity about that exit, having clarity about what creates maximum value, is it helps you in building that business the right way. The interesting thing that we've also seen is by doing it in that way, it quite often enables you to build that business faster, with greater sales and more profitable. If you'd like to know more about it, please come in contact with us. We'd be pleased to have a call with you, and we can explore and tell you a little bit more about the EVA service.